Well, you've heard it said love hurts, but nobody would expect to get robbed and beaten on a date. That scenario, though, it's becoming more and more common with more and more online dating happening.
No question. This week, police arrested these two 18-year-old women, well, we'll show you them in a second, for setting up a man they met on Facebook. Reporter Clifton French tells us about the trend and why people need to take more precautions when meeting strangers from the internet.
The internet is full of ways to find a date, but the risks are becoming more and more evident. According to the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office, these women met an unsuspecting man on Facebook, then met him in person at Mobley Park on Lafayette Boulevard in Oldsmar, where Mary Nikolovska and Sarah Ridenour got into his car. According to deputies, the woman in the front seat asked for a hug, distracting that man's attention from the driver's side door. Two men punched him in the face, told him to get out of the car. They then robbed him, taking his jewelry and his wallet. Then all four drove off.
It's a nice park. Families come out here all the time.
Vincent Rogers and his wife frequent this park. They're just now hearing about the robbery.
You'd never think, small town like this, when something like that happens, you know, that's very unsettling.
But Oldsmar is where many of these robberies are happening. Deputies arrested these three people for doing the same thing late last week, using the dating app Plenty of Fish to lure men to a motel where they were robbed. And in Polk County, a 17-year-old girl is accused of meeting up with a man at this McDonald's. She showed up with this guy who beat, robbed, and carjacked the man just looking for a date using the Plenty of Fish app. Law enforcement says meeting anyone from the internet is a risk, but recommend doing a quick background check and always meet in a crowded public place like a busy restaurant where you're less likely to get robbed. In Oldsmar, Clifton French, ABC Action News.